Hello and welcome back to another Friday night here at Heroes and Hooligans, where we are playing Concentricity Echoes of Eden, Episode 5. Uh, oh, Dr. Edric, would you mind letting us know what the title of this episode is?
You fucking told me like 10 minutes ago and I already forgot.
If you've forgotten, it's at the top left of your StreamYard screen.
Oh, shit. Oh no, the consequences of our actions. Guilty.
Oh no.
Yeah. Our players are about to find out the fallout of fucking around. As last week, we ended with an armored truck, as some of our players have come to refer to them as. They are not Harvest Cheddar flavored, I promise. You can try biting into one. Left at the mechanics shop of one Dr. Archie Edric. With Mark Swank-Gedge having left the shop himself, with 6 chips in his pocket, being picked up by his dear friend Double Z. Aurora Avard returning from the golf outing to her mansion, her family's mansion, rather, and expressing to her contact and maid that she wanted to do more than just be around. And dear Yakruta, meeting with her boss and her contact and being told the mission was not from them and was not meant for her, leaving her life behind as a trail of smoke rose into the sky. We're going to open this session with Mark Swank-Gedge. Mark, it is the next morning. A Saturday morning, in fact. What time does Mark wake up on a Saturday to get to work?
Probably about 5 or 6 in the morning for breakfast, to get breakfast all set up.
Yeah. You wake up. Fortunately, it's not a long it's not a long walk to work. You know, living above the diner.
Of course, yes.
But it was a long day yesterday. So I'd love for you to make me a Constitution saving throw to see if you wake up on time. You're looking to beat a DC 10 here.
16. 16.
Mark, hard day, but you have been on this grind for 10 plus years at this point. Doesn't matter how hard the day is, people got to eat, and you got to put some money in your pockets. Tell us what Mark's little apartment looks like as he wakes up above the diner.
It's pretty. It's pretty plain. It's just got, a bed that's just big enough for him, and it's like a studio apartment. It's all kind of like one room except for the bathroom, and he has a basic cooking setup. Four top gas oven, and electric oven, and maybe a small TV to entertain himself with.
Yeah.
A desk to write things down and such.
Yeah, you have your globally issued entertainment center. Because, of course, entertainment is a human right. Everyone needs to be entertained in some way or another. Food, maybe not so much. But it's hard to give the masses their opium without their syringe.
That's
And you hear, as you move across this small studio, your entertainment center click on. As the morning news comes on.
whoever does that.
Reporting into you live from level 5. This is John Osterman. I feel like that's a real person. We're changing that. This is John Otterman. And I am coming to you from the scene of a horrible crime. Yesterday afternoon, a truck full of charity chits was knocked over and stolen by a gang believed to be associated with the so-called Sovereign Syndicate. Now, these chits were coming straight from the Solaris Synarchy to be distributed to people of all creeds and ages throughout the lower levels. It's a shame that a group sworn to promote the lives of the poor would take such action. Now, over to Jill Bennis. Jill, what are your thoughts on this? Well, you see, John, it's a shame to see that people are taking such violent action and claiming it furthers the cause of those who are in need. Why, knocking over a charity truck, that's just no good for anybody. It's going to make people think that the entire underground is against itself. And it goes on for a bit. Do you prepare yourself breakfast in the morning at work?
Yeah. So I'll probably leave the news story on while I'm making myself some just a small omelet.
All right. And as you are making your omelet, you've got it about done. You just got to do one last flip to seal it off. And you hear on the outer door of the apartment, the one that leads directly to the street itself, not the one that leads down to the diner.
Huh. 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute. Hang on.
This is Consortium Security. We're going to need you to come to the door.
Yeah, I'm on my way. Hang on. I turn off the stove and make sure that the pan is off and
pull it off the heat and everything.
I go to the door and open the door. Can I help you?
When you open the door, you see two people, both dressed almost identically. Black suit, silver shirt, black tie, black pants, shaved heads. You see a man and a woman standing here. Woman has a couple of little epaulets on the shoulders of her suit jacket. You see the man speaks up. You do not recognize them.
Okay.
At least not by face, but you can go ahead and give me a lore check if you'd like.
Seven, so that makes it a 6.
7, so that makes it a 6. You can tell the epaulets are like symbol of rank. You remember that much, but you're not sure what rank.
Yeah.
And you see the man speaks up. Hello, we're Agents Clark and Jones of Consortium Security. Wait, are you Mark Swank-Gedge?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Former member of the Consortium Armed Forces?
Yes, sir. That would be me, yeah.
Mark, we've just got a couple questions we'd like to ask you today. Are you busy?
I'm about to open my shop.
All right. Well, we'd really like to get this out of the way as quickly as possible. It really shouldn't take very long. Um, do you think you could spare about 30 minutes or so? The consortium would be happy to cover any losses.
Of course. Me. One moment, I'll step outside with you. I gotta let my partner know.
All right.
And I
Oh,
close
are
the-
you talking about Mr. Zoran Zoth?
Yeah.
Oh, he's already aware, sir. We stopped by to question him about 45 minutes ago.
Okay. And I step outside and close and lock the door.
All
So
right.
what is it you want to talk about?
Well, if you'd come with us, we actually have a secure vehicle downstairs where we'd like to speak to you. Just want to make sure that nobody overhears what you have to say. Wouldn't want anything you witnessed to come back on you, of course.
Of course. Right. And as they turn around to walk down the stairs, I'm sending a text to Zorn. Are you okay? Were you talked to?
Message tries to send for a second. You see the little sending button at the bottom. Comes up, not delivered.
If you don't mind, I'd like to go and talk to my partner Zorn real quick.
I'm afraid Mr. Zoth is probably unavailable. I believe he said he had some business to attend to.
His business is my shop. He'd be here.
Oh, Mr. Gedge, we'd really like to get this out of the way today and as quickly as possible. So if you just step downstairs with us.
He'd have told me if there was other business. What's going on?
Oh, Mr. Zoth, it seems that you were at the scene of a very interesting incident yesterday afternoon. You were at the Veterans Golf outing at Galerin Course, right?
That's correct.
And we hear you got wrapped up in the incident with the portal where it expanded beyond critical mass.
Yeah, I was trying to stop the theft. Well, I thought they were attacking the veterans, but I was trying to stop the theft.
No, we really appreciate that. It's great to see the loyalty of our veterans to law and order. We just wanted to ask you some questions since we heard from your friend Zoth yesterday that you went missing following the incident. And we're just wondering if you had any information that could lead us to the perpetrators of this crime. So if you'd like to step into the van so your testimony is not overheard by, shall we say, unlikely ears. We just wouldn't want any witness retaliation to come back on you, Mr. Gedge.
Of course. Can I make an insight check, please?
Yes, you can.
I'm looking to see if I don't know, if they're trying to kidnap me without the fuss. That's a 1. Never mind.
All right. The vibe you get off these agents, at least the one who's speaking, you're not really able to catch much of anything from the woman who has remained silent so far. But from Agent Clark, who is speaking to you, you really do think that this is, preliminary questioning. You went missing very quickly after a incident where you were, many witnesses were able to testify in your favor so far that you were acting not in concert with the robbers, but against them. But it seems like they're wondering if you saw anything further. Well, it seems like they're operating under the assumption that you were kidnapped and let go.
By all means, lead the way. Where's this van?
Right downstairs. And they lead you downstairs. There is a hover van, very similar in build to the truck that was stolen yesterday. But when you step inside, you see that there are long benches next to surveillance equipment. You can see that one of the cameras is pointed right at the entrance to MSG's MSG, and another is pointed at the outside entrance to your apartment. You think your entire interaction so far has probably been filmed. And you see sitting in the van is a greedy looking guy, big, thick Coke bottle glasses, who turns and smiles at you. Him you recognize. It's been about 10 years. Maybe 12 even. Last time you saw this guy, he was 17, maybe 18. And he had your boot on his neck as you were arresting him as a operating member of the Neural Nexus Guild.
I immediately turn around. The hell are you working with this kid for?
Oh, well, Stanley here was willing to cut a deal with the consortium where he turned over a few of his co-conspirators and is working for a reduced sentence. Isn't that right, Stanley? And Stanley turns his head a little more to face Agent Clark. You can see there's some sort of implant on his right temple. That's exactly right, Agent Clark. Mr. Gedge, it's a pleasure to meet you again. And he puts out his hand to shake.
Sure. I'm not sure. It's.
I can't thank you enough for what you've done for me, Mr. Gedge. I've really turned my life around.
Does this sound like an automated message?
Give me an insight.
Where is it? 21.
21. DC was 10.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't sound automated, but it sounds... How to put this? It sounds
Practiced.
like it is thorough. Yeah, it sounds like it's thoroughly practiced and thought out.
Right. I step into the van.
All right, Mr. Gedge, we would really just love to get your take on the events of yesterday, beginning from the time the portal opened until you placed the call to Mr. Zoth from the payphone yesterday afternoon.
Well, I was attempting to stop the robbers after I saw them cut down a few people, or person, and I was attempting to do it without using my sword and grappling them and trying to remove them from the vehicle. And I'm ashamed to say that I was knocked out and tied up into the back of the van. They blindfolded me and then kicked me out into the street. They blindfolded me, untied my hands, and then kicked me out in the street sometime later. And then they screeched off after I pulled the hood off.
You see Agent Jones, a bit oddly actually, pulls out a real paper notepad and begins writing things down, taking notes as you speak.
Paper?
What's your passive perception, by the way? Or just your perception modifier is fine.
Passive is 10, perception is +2. Or
Then if your perception is +2, your passive should be 12.
it's +0, sorry. I was
Okay.
thinking perception. Yeah.
All right. Cool. You can see that she's not flipping to the first page of this notepad. It looks like there's about a third of it already taken up. And you can see the date or a date written on the cover from yesterday.
Okay.
She tugs on Agent Clark's sleeve. He leans down and she whispers into his ear. All right. You say they blindfolded you and threw you out on the street. Do you know where you were when you took the blindfold off, sir? We're hoping maybe we can track them with some of the traffic cameras in the area.
What were some of the streets that I passed on the way to that payphone? Do I remember?
Give me, I'm going to say lore check advantage, because you were kind of focused on this yesterday when you were trying to walk away from the garage and find a neutral point.
Ooh. 17.
17? Yeah, you're able to remember a cross street that is, would have a camera, but you got to without passing one.
I mentioned...
Which would be, we'll say, Long Arm and Branch.
Yeah, the nearest, the first cross street I passed was Long Range and Branch. I was looking everywhere for a payphone because I was in an area I wasn't really familiar with.
Mm-hmm. All right. And you see... Jesus Christ, reporting to you live. How did I miss that? You see Stanley turns his head from where he's looking at one of the monitors. I've got him coming on camera at Long Arm and Branch, yeah. All right, Mr. Gedge. So far, everything's checking out. Were there any memorable features, like when you were fighting these robbers? Any faces, any tattoos, scars, anything identifying about their voices? Did you see any of any other Nova touched in their group? Anything, any details you have, we could go on, sir.
I really don't. I had me blindfolded the entire time.
Well, I'm asking more about while you were fighting them, sir. I understand you were blindfolded after you were captured, and I'm sure that was a harrowing experience. And the consortium and the Synarchy are actually fully prepared to pay for you to have some trauma therapy after this event. We understand that while we are not at fault, events like these can be traumatic, and it seems you didn't actually take up the offer of therapy after leaving the armed forces. So we've still got some money in the fund for you.
I appreciate that, but I won't be needing that. When I was up close and personal with them, they were covered. I didn't. Was Yakuta covered up, or no?
Was Yakuta fully covered? Because I believe she was just wearing a combat suit.
I don't know if there was like masks or like helmets or anything, but I feel like she would have made sure her racial identity was as covered as possible because she's pretty distinct with the red skin and tattoos and such.
Yeah, so I think you could tell Yakuta was Nova touched just because of the horn shape or the head tails. But I do think you noticed they had a disguise kit or some sort of makeup on that made them look, at least until you got up close and personal, like a baseline human.
They were pretty. They were all pretty covered up. I couldn't tell what they were. Not
all right. Well, thank you, Mr. Gedge, for your time. If you think of anything else, here's Agent Jones and I's card. You feel free to shoot us a message, give us a call, anything you need. And if you do decide to take us up on that therapy, actually, you know what? Just in case, would you mind letting Stanley here tap into your data pad so that we can monitor, make sure no reprisals come back on you? You don't have to, sir.
I don't have. Well, wait. I should have gotten like a new data pad or something because they took mine. I'm mistaken.
Oh, they took your data pad, sir? Oh, well, we'll have a new one issued to you right away. In fact, here, why don't you, and you see Agent Clark goes down and starts rummaging through a couple of the drawers. Why don't you take this? Top of the line P1000.
Well, damn. Very kind of you.
Well, it is the consortium's policy to aid anyone who can use it, especially our veterans, sir. We have nothing but the utmost respect for those who served active duty in our care.
Of course, I appreciate that.
Yeah. And how much would you say you would have made in the about half hour we've taken up your time, sir?
Breakfast rush doesn't really start till about 7 or 8.
Well, assume we took a half hour up of your breakfast rush. Because you're going to be a half hour late getting started, that's going to set you behind the whole day. I understand how it is. I worked food service myself before I joined the consortium.
How much do I normally make in like about an hour?
Assume a cred's $1, and then you can decide from there. I trust you to make a fair decision. You can even lie to them if you want.
I made about 250 credits.
250? All right. And you see Jones locks eyes with Stanley. Stanley gives a little nod. Go ahead and give me an active perception check as well.
Ooh. Okay, 18.
18? You see Stanley nods. And you see, not on the screen directly in front of him, but on the screen just to the right of it, your front door's open. Just a crack. And Agent Clark says, well, we were authorized to pay you up to 1,000 credits, so why don't we just go ahead and do that for you, sir? The bosses won't look at the expenses too closely. Right? Us little guys got to take care of each other.
Thank you.
And he takes your new data pad. If you just want to put your credentials in, I can send that along now. Or would you prefer that on a credit stick?
I could take it out of my credit stick.
All right. Stanley, why don't you get a stick printed out for him, and we'll let... it says in your file here it's MSG. Do you mind if I call you MSG?
Of course, everyone does.
All right. Let's get MSG here his credits and send him on his way. Stanley turns. Of course, Agent Clark.
Take the data pad and put it on my. It's the data pads are
It's a, wrist communicators.
While he's taking care of that, I put it on my wrist.
Yeah. And he prints out your credit chip. There you are. And thank you again, Mr. Gedge. I really can't say how much you did for me, sir.
Of course.
Son bless you.
Of course. You exit the vehicle.
All right, you exit the vehicle.
And I'd like to go to my I'd like to go back upstairs where my egg is.
Yeah, you go back upstairs. Your door is shut now when you get up there.
Oh, goody. Is the van gone by the time I get up there?
Yeah, van's pulled away by the time you walk up.
Okay. Put a finger on the door and try to slowly push it open. Is it shut, or is it slightly?
It's shut. It's shut. It's not locked unless. Well, did you lock it behind you when you left? I'll ask that. Or did you just walk down?
I mean, yeah, I would have locked it. Yeah.
All right. It is locked and shut.
Okay. I unlock it. I go in. Wolf down my egg real quick.
Yeah.
And go.
Egg's gotten cold. It's a little rubbery.
Yeah. I lock my door again, and I walk down the stairs from my apartment, and slowly trying, because I don't like that the front door was open, and
Yeah, do you
trying to
want to make an
figure out.
investigation check or anything?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if like there's anybody down here or not.
Okay, yeah, cool. Give me investigation or perception.
Moved or added to the diner. Of course. That's a 2.
2. Nothing looked out of place, and you didn't see anybody. You didn't see any footprints. You didn't see anybody like lurking behind the curtains or anything.
I go back. I haven't turned on the lights yet. I go back to the office where Double Z would normally be. Is he in there?
He is not. Have you logged into your new datapad yet?
Nope. I'm gonna unattach it and put it on the counter in the out front. Go back into the office and shut the door and use the phone in there and try to call him.
All right. You pull up the computer in there to make a call from it, and you see once you've put your credentials in, messages begin to pop up. Ding, 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 ding,
Oh, boy.
ding. You've got about 5 or 6 messages. 3 from an unknown number, and 3 from Double Z.
Okay. What did the messages say?
2 of them are from yesterday afternoon. Mark, where are you? Mark, I'm really starting to worry. And then 1 from about 3 minutes ago. Mark, I won't be making it in today. I had a little bit of a talk with some of the consortium agents, and I think I'm going to finally take them up on the therapy offer. This is really starting to get to me, Mark.
I replied to him, okay, so long as everything's fine.
Maybe 30 seconds later. Oh, everything's just fine, Mark. I'll be all right. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Or
Maybe 100
if you
days,
need me, I can come in for an afternoon shift still.
Yeah, I could really use you.
I'll be there.
Okay. So after that, I look at the messages from the unknown contact.
He trusts you. Message 1. I'm trusting him. Message 2. Trust only goes so far. Message 3. All signed with the number 5.
Fuck. Who the fuck are you, and how did you get my contact number?
Message not delivered.
Of course. Great. Oh, fuck it. And I start opening up the diner, and I put the data pad, the risk communicator, and back into the back in the office and get to work.
All right. Give me one last perception check. Or investigation.
It's a 2.
Okay. What Mark doesn't see as he sets this communicator next to the office computer on the only desk in there is the screen blip on both. Aurora Evard. It is the dawn of a brand new day. And you know, today is the day that you get to meet the boss. Or at least Lillian's boss.
Yeah. I'm super nervy.
Yeah.
But wasn't I supposed
As-
to like do training too?
Oh, you're supposed to get some training, yes, but Lillian
Okay.
offered to.
With the side quest.
Yes. Yeah, well, your father is having you do some training.
Okay.
Lillian is taking you on her next info run to maybe get some
Okay.
jobs that are more in line with what you want.
Okay. I'm gonna go find her. Like bright and early, embarrassingly bright and early.
Oh,
Like,
you don't even need to find her. You just woke up. Lillian's right there with your breakfast and coffee waiting beside your bed. Miss Avard, pleasant morning.
hi, good morning. Thank you so much for my food. I appreciate it. When are we going?
Oh, you wanted to go shopping today, yes?
Yes, I need to get better boots that I can throw on the ground and bother Dad with.
Well, I really can't recommend throwing boots on the ground to bother your father. Well, we could certainly go find you a new pair.
Or some Legos to hide in his shoes. Yes.
Now, Miss Avard, you know that's not a joking matter. Legos were outlawed 30 years ago.
I need to know why. Can I do a lore check?
Yeah, do a lore check. DC 15.
Oh, I made it! Meets it beats it. Oh, beautiful. Why were Legos outlawed?
Legos were outlawed because the oil that they were the synthetic oil that they had been being made of, could be very easily compressed and made into an explosive.
Oh, okay. I love that information.
Not a large scale explosive. Each one was about as big as like one of those firecrackers. But combining stepping on a Lego with a tiny explosion at the base of your feet, not great.
Okay.
We could pick you up some Mega Blocks.
Yeah. No, just the shoes, please.
Certainly. Does about 2 p.m. work for you?
I'm like thinking in my schedule that's completely clear because I'm so excited for this, and I'm like, yeah, I think 2's okay.
Wonderful. I know your father wanted you to do some more. What was it? How did he put it? Mental combat training. With the former Seneschal. Well, the restored Seneschal Dawn.
Restored? What do you mean?
Oh, Master Dawn has been reappointed to his post.
Who made that decision?
I believe it was a joint decision between your mother and father.
Okay. Should I go to that training now? With
I believe Master Dawn will be calling on you in its time, but I'd be ready in about an hour or so. You know what they say?
Okay.
Being prepared is half the battle.
Yes. I'm gonna salute because I'm nervous.
She gives you a little joking half salute back.
Thank you.
But in the meantime, you've got about an hour free. Wouldn't hurt to impress the boss with your information gathering. And your father's out of the house all day.
Sweet. If yeah, I definitely want to like go investigate his office. But I'm sure there's like security guards and stuff. So
I think you would know about your father, that he trusts in security personnel more than he trusts in electronic security,
yeah.
because there's always a hacker who's going to be able to crack the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Loyalty can be bought.
Yeah. So would he keep most of his key information? And well, okay, so basically I want to gather information about the is it the syndicate that I'd be gathering, or the synergy?
You are currently working on the sly for the Sovereign Syndicate.
Okay.
The
Okay,
Solaris
so I want to.
is our techno-religious organization.
Yeah, so I want to like get some information on, like, I don't know, something impressive that would, like, locations of certain things or important dates.
Okay. Are you looking? It sounds like you kind of want to crack your father's schedule then.
Yes. Oh my gosh, not this time. Sorry.
You're good. Go ahead. If you give me a specific place in the house you want to search, I'll let you roll this with advantage. Or you can roll just a flat investigation check. I'm telling you right now, I am not going to give you more information. I'll tell you this. Your father does most of his work in the office you met with him in yesterday.
That's what I was going to ask, if he spends most of his time in his office or around other places.
In the house, most work is in the office. He also has an office on campus with the consortium. Ooh. Like in one of their buildings.
I want to investigate the home office because that's where you keep the secret stuff. So you said I get to do that with advantage, or was that?
You will make the investigation check with advantage. Or you tell me how you're getting into your dad's office, though.
Now, question: are there people outside the office, like security people?
There are people who there is a patrol that walks your father's wing, made up of 3 guards. There's not someone posted outside the office unless he is in it.
Okay, then I want to use my sound trick to create like a crashing noise further down the hall away from his office, and then stealth in there.
Okay. Yeah. All right. You can roll your stealth with advantage as well.
Sweet. Can I give myself guidance?
Yeah. Wait, is sound trick concentration?
No.
Okay, cool. Then yeah.
Sorry, picking up D4s. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I rolled 2 nat 1s and then a 2. So this is really unfortunate. And can I know my... Never mind. Yeah. All right.
Give me the total for that stealth roll.
A 3.
3? Oh, you don't add anything to stealth?
Oh, I'm so sorry. 5.
Okay. Total of 5. You make this crashing sound go off further down the hallway, and what happens is 2 of the patrol peel off to check it, and one goes to secure the sensitive areas. You can hear one of the guards approaching behind you. They're not close enough to spot you yet. As you duck behind this little archway in the middle of the hallway. But they are moving to the door.
Okay, I have a sneaky question.
Go.
Is this door closed or is it open?
Your father's door is closed.
Okay, and where I'm hiding, I am.
You are about 3/4 of the way down the main hallway of this wing to your father's door, to the office door. You think that from the sound of the footsteps approaching, you think they're coming from about 1/4 of the way down the hallway. That's how far they are. So there's about half this massive 1/4 mile long hall still between you and this guard.
So my thought was, and this is totally up to you. I don't know if I can do this, but I have phase shift where I can move 5 feet. So could I hypothetically move 5 feet into his office?
Unfortunately, you're a little further than 5 feet away. You could theoretically move 5 feet through the wall into one of the rooms on the side of this wing, one of your father's other personal rooms, just not his office.
Then I'm going
I will
to
say,
try to
give me, if you want to know what room you're moving into, give me a war check.
Okay.
DC would be 15.
16.
16? You know the room that is on the opposite side of the wall that you're tucked up against would be your father's private gym.
Ugh. Didn't he use my spa last time? Ugh. I wouldn't go in there. Another thing. Do I have the chance to, I want to get into his office and this guard is coming and I can't recover from my nat 1. So I think
you could try to sneak again. I'm going to tell you you'll be rolling with disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah, I do want to try and sneak again. I just...
All right. You will not have time to cast guidance on this one.
Yeah.
Because you will need to be dashing to get in.
I assumed I wouldn't. Perfect. Yeah. Stealth. A 15.
All right, 15.
Rolled a 13 and a 17.
This will be opposed by their perception. They add a +4 to this. So you need a 10 or lower to succeed. You slip down the hall, quick as you can, hugging the wall here so that this archway blocks view of you from further down. And just quick as you can, crack the office door open and slip in, pulling it closed behind you.
Okay. And I want to what I mean, I'm looking for stuff, but I also this is for my benefit, but also for the boss's benefit. I want to see if there's anything that looks like there's a hidden safe or a I don't know, something that's hinky that isn't just a locked drawer in the desk.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Okay.
And you can guide yourself on this.
Sweet. Oh my gosh. 19 plus 3, 22.
22. You do not see a hidden safe anywhere, but you do see that your father's gotten a new rug since the last time you really had a chance to look around the room. It is directly underneath his chair. Large, wing-backed leather armchair at the desk.
Okay. I want to pick it up or look underneath it, see if there's something.
All right. Are you trying to be quiet about this?
Yes, I'm trying to be super sneaky. Well, okay. Is this like a hidden door?
It's a rug
Would
underneath. It's a rug underneath a chair. You're gonna have to move the chair to move the rug.
Yeah, okay. Then yes, I want to be sneaky about it. I don't want the thing to creak.
Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check using strength instead of dexterity as the ability.
Okay. Not great. Oh my gosh, nat 20. So 21. After 2 nat 1s, here we are. Thank you, Maggie, for these dice. Mwah.
All right. You, quick and quietly as you can, just instead of picking this chair up, you kind of scoot it along the rug so that it is still sitting on the very edge, and you are able to like flip the rug up onto it. And you see flat wood. But oh wait, there's a weird edge here that you're able to just catch your nails in. And when you pull on it, it moves a little. But you can tell there's something there's a latch keeping it closed.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if... No, okay. Can I do like a sleight of hand to see if I could like use some sort like do I see something on his desk? Like, you know how you swipe a credit card to unlock a door? Like, do I see something that that I could do that? Because is this more like am I thinking hidden compartment situation?
You're thinking whatever Aurora's thinking. Aurora has the information you've been provided.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, I want to
but
see
if you're
if I
looking on
can...
the desk to see if there's like a card swipe thing or anything, you don't see anything out in the open that is like clearly tied to this.
Yeah, well, something I can use to like reach under and then pull the latch is what I'm looking for.
All right. Yeah, I'll say you see a decorative, like from last year's veterans outing, a decorative trophy for your father as top donor. That is a small putter, gold, about 3 inches high, and the actual putting end is about 1 inch long. You think you could probably slip that in, turn it, and try to lift up with it to get a better grip. You don't know if that would unlock the latch, but it would give you more leverage if you want to just try to pull it open.
Yeah. See, the thing is I don't want to get caught.
And you could try
I don't want him to...
I understand you don't want to get caught.
What a DM thing to say, Chip.
Wow, it's almost like I run the campaign.
Yeah, I do want to try to like if I had an earring, I would like attach the earring to like a fishing line and then try and hook it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But
no, you're trying to hook the latch. You can attempt that. It's just going to be a sleight of hand check, is what I'm saying.
Oh,
you can try to pull the latch.
Yeah. Can I guide myself for that?
Sure.
Okay.
I will say failure will be loud.
Oh no. Wait. You said it was sleight of hand?
Yep.
15?
15.
I don't know if that was high enough. This is a big one.
you're able to keep it quiet, and you can feel the latch starting to pull, but I'm going to say as you pull on it, do you have proficiency in thieves' tools at all?
Where would I find that?
You'd find that probably on the second page of your sheet, I believe.
Yeah, I don't fourth recovery, things like that.
I don't think you would from your class.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you don't.
I
have
wish I
proficiency
did,
with these
though.
tools. I just checked.
Yeah.
You can feel the latch start to pull, but you realize that if you like tug too hard, there's a good chance that this golden putter will break.
Okay.
Do you want to try to continue? You can make another check. DC is lower. It is now 15.
Okay, yeah. Is it the strength one again?
Nope, just a regular sleight of hand.
Okay.
And you can guide yourself again.
Sweet. I'm gonna need it. Yes, I got lucky. 15 exactly.
All right. The latch gives. You can hear it click into place, unlocked. And the floorboards raise up just about 2 centimeters, enough for you to grab on and pull open.
Yeah. I want to like be very careful about opening that. Can I do an investigation to see if there's like a tripwire or something? Probably
Absolutely.
should have done that before I made this this choice, but I'd like to do it anyway. Where's my investigation? I'm sorry. 7.
7. You do not see any like tripwires crossing the underside of the boards where it's lifted up. You don't think that like lifting it up will break any tripwires.
Okay, so I'm gonna lift it up, see what's in there.
Okay. When you lift it up, the first thing you notice is that the reason you didn't spot any tripwires to break is it was already broken. Just a little piece of almost fishing line, really long, like a long, tiny, clear filament that hooked on to the latch on one side and the underside of the floorboard on the other. And you see 5 data cards in a small, about 2-inch hollow underneath this floorboard.
These, what you said, hollow?
Yeah, there's a empty space about 2 inches across by about 6 inches long underneath.
So something had been taken.
No. The empty space has 5 data cards in it.
Oh, okay. I just wasn't sure. Okay, can I inspect one of the data cards? But if there's a handkerchief so that I don't get fingerprints on anything, I'd like to use that to.
I'll say you've got a handkerchief or something that you can use to pick it up.
Yeah, or
for
gloves
sure.
or
Yeah.
But I want to investigate, just see if where they're, I don't know, manufactured, because I don't know if they're related to what happened with the truck.
Yeah. These are not like solder chits. These are fully data cards. Like,
yeah. Okay.
Think like a USB stick. Only each one of these will hold about 10 terabytes of information.
That's a lot. That's more than the human brain.
Yep. I'll say no roll needed. 3 of these have letters on them.
letters as in initials or
As
letters?
in one letter on each.
What are the letters?
D, L, S. One
Okay.
of those letters on each one. 2 of them are completely unlabeled. And you can hear the footsteps of the guard as he gets up to the door.
Okay. I want to take. Okay, so do I have one of these?
You got a wristpad. Yeah, you've got a data pad.
I have a data. That's what's in the thingy, right? The little USB.
No, these are
thing?
these are data cards. So these are like you.
Do I have a data card on me?
That would be in your inventory if you did.
I want to see if I have one. Data card. I have 5. I want to throw a blank one in there and pull one of those blank ones out that did not have an initial on it.
Wonderful.
Just in case.
And you can see these are the same make as both your data cards and your father's hidden ones are of techno-block construction.
Okay. And then I'm going to slip that into my boot. And then just make it look like I'm looking around for like when this guy's coming in, like cover up everything I just did. And
okay, go ahead. I'm going to say, give me. Are you like you're trying to make sure everything is covered, everything's moved back to the original spot as quickly as possible before this guy comes in?
Not necessarily the original spot, because because if my dad found out I was in his office, I could get in trouble, but I was previously in his office and there's a chance I left something, and that's what I would be looking for right now. So I think just using the rug and then kind of pushing the chair back, but I mean, like making sure that compartment is locked, latched, and everything is my priority. But
if you're trying to get the compartment, I'm going to say if you're trying to get the compartment closed, the rug put back, and the chair put back, like all in basically a single round of actions, I'm going to need a sleight of hand with dexterity at disadvantage.
Okay. Oof.
You don't want to get a 10 or lower. You need to get a 15 or higher.
Yeah, I did not do that. I got a 10 exactly.
10 exactly? That's good. That's okay. All right. Sorry, I should have said you don't want to get lower than a 10, not 10 or lower.
Okay.
But yeah, you get everything moved back to about where it was, enough that it like looks like you've been looking around in here, but doesn't look like you've been poking around in here, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And you, as you move the chair back, there's just a slight scrape across the floor that makes a little bit of a sound. And you hear a knock on the door. Who's in there?
I'm just gonna answer and say it's me.
Oh, Miss Savard, may I open the door?
Yeah, I left it open. I don't know why it's closed.
Give me a deception.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'll say advantage because this guy is so far beneath you in the social strata that he kind of needs to believe you for his own good.
Yeah, 16.
16? Okay. Oh, well, and he opens the door. Ms. Avard, you know you're not supposed to be in here without your father's permission.
I know, but when I was talking to him yesterday, he wanted me to do some sort of training, and then he wrote down something, and I'm looking for that piece of paper that he wrote something down on. And I was just checking his desk, and I couldn't find it. I opened the door, and I called to see if one of you guys could let me in, but...
I'm sorry that we missed your call. I'd be happy to help you.
You are sorry, you know?
I'd be happy to help you search the room for the paper, Miss Avard.
I'm going to, like, sleight of hand, grab a piece of paper, put a little scribble on it, and then go, found it. Or, like, you know.
Okay, what we're going to do here, I'm gonna offer you a deal that you don't have to take.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you want to grab a piece of paper and scribble something on it at the same time without this guard seeing you do so, you're going to make a sleight of hand with double disadvantage. You're going to roll 3 dice and take the lowest.
Yeah,
You're
no.
going to do like 3 things with someone actively watching you.
Okay, yeah. No, I'll just say I'll just say, oh crap. Oh, I brought the paper with me and I left it in the spa. Sorry, my time of the month. I want to make him so uncomfortable.
Give me another deception with advantage.
Oh, that's amazing. A 17.
17. Oh, do you need me to call the physician to have them send you over something?
A physician? You think I need a doctor? And then I'm just gonna storm out.
I'm just trying to make you an offer, Miss Avo. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna storm out and say, "Don't make me tell my father about this," and then storm out so that he doesn't mention anything that just happened.
Ms. Avard, I have to tell your father about this. So,
I mean, I did my best. I'm still, walking down the hallway, whatever. Yeah, okay. I just tried to make him uncomfortable and then leave, but. Shoot,
actually,
I didn't even get
an
any
intimidation on that. I lied. Go ahead and give me an intimidation on that.
Should I re-roll or just add the modifier?
No, I'm saying just give me a flat intimidation as well.
Okay. That is an 18 plus 4, so 22.
Okay, cool. If you don't see the need to mention this to your father, I don't, Miss Avard.
I'll say, thank you. And then go out.
All right, you head out, walking down the wing up to your father's office. And we're going to cut over to Yakruta. Yeah, it is the next morning. And you have just spent the evening. You tell us where you've spent the evening because you were not able to get set up with a new safe house overnight.
Yeah, I don't know. G-Man came and got me and is like, come on, that was a bogus job. Let's go.
Yeah.
And
He would have
I'm like,
offered to let you crash with him.
I don't think she probably would have. No.
You don't think she would have?
No.
All right. Did you shell out for a hotel? Did you spend the night just walking around?
Which level which area did he take her to? Because I assume he was taking her somewhere before setting her off for the night.
He took you. Actually, yeah, we'll flash back a little bit from your Yakruta's scene to the night before. As you walk away, fire blazing behind you, knowing that this identity has been well and truly burned.
No more Lenore.
No more Lenore. All right, Yak. We'll get you set up with another safe house here in the next couple of days, but we need to go have a talk somewhere secure.
Yeah, it would be nice to know how this happened.
You're asking the same questions I am.
No wonder I was one. You know what? It makes a lot of sense that it was wrong because I knew that you, of all people, did not send me into a church. It just wasn't right.
Yeah, surprised you didn't burst into flames crossing the threshold.
I didn't, but the holy water boiled a little bit and the stairs kind of cracked, so I didn't stay long.
Hey, good work then. But yeah, let's get back to. You know what? Why don't we put you up in one of the solitary barracks for the night, and we can talk there. Some would be a bit secure.
Yeah, okay.
All right. And you head back, not further down, but up, up, up to the third level into the Consortium Megaplex. And Huli's internet said, no, you can't go up. You are meant to stay below ground. So we're going to cut on over to Dr. Archie Edric quick. Dr. Edric, what's your morning look like? And actually give us a little recap of what you did last evening. Just quick little 30-second after everyone left.
So Archie and Tony had a cute little date at MSG's. They hung around for a bit. And I think Archie just wants to like keep it casual for now, just see where like things are going. So it really didn't like escalate much after that. Maybe they hung around at like Archie's shop for like a little while longer, but that was pretty much about it. So if it's like the day after, I think like Archie's waking up typically about the same time that he usually does, which is about like 5:30, 6 a.m. because he's getting ready to go over to his parents' house to kind of just like spend the day with his dad.
Okay. What does Archie's morning routine look like?
His morning routine is I feel like he has a little like kitchenette in his little shithole of a studio apartment that basically just has like your basic like electric burner, like microwave setup, small fridge, and like a few like cabinets. And he has like a little piece of shit like drip coffee maker, and he's just trying to like make like that's his like standard breakfast is one black coffee and whatever he can find in his fucking cabinet.
Yeah.
That's it.
What does Archie find in his cabinet this morning?
Not a whole lot. I mean, like, yeah, he just made a shit ton of money off that job, but like the money hasn't really come in yet, so.
Yeah. At least you didn't have to pay rent this month.
I didn't have to pay rent this month. True.
Or next month. Or the month after that.
After that. Archie's living pretty well right now.
Yeah. But yeah, you make yourself a little breakfast. I picture that Archie's got some like canned sausages that he's heating up in a pan.
Some of those like thick like rice cakes with like a peanut butter or whatever.
Yeah, a little bit of powdered egg substitute.
That, yeah. Delicious.
And you have a legally filling and nutritious breakfast.
Yep.
It's not very satisfying, but it's filling and nutritious. Legally.
Oh God. I don't like you keep saying that. Alright, so I feel like once he's like done with that, he like goes down to his shop. Like he's not opening the shop for the day, but he kind of just wants to like take stock and make sure like everything's okay before he leaves.
Yeah. Dale is still powered down from when you shut him down last night.
I'll turn him on for 5 minutes. I'm gonna regret it, but I'm gonna power him up for 5 minutes.
Hello, Archie. Pleasant morning.
Yep. Isn't it always?
Sid was telling me you did great yesterday.
You weren't on yesterday. How the fuck was Sid talking to you?
Well, you see, when your on switch is located on the back of your neck, anyone can flip it.
I'm gonna get really close into Dale's face. and stare him dead in whatever the fuck he has that are considered eyes. And be like, what the
Optical
fuck
receptors.
else? What the fuck else was Sid telling you then?
That he approved of how close you and Tony were getting.
Okay.
That he was quite proud to bring you in on his crew.
Okay, I
That
feel
you
like
did
Archie's
an absurd amount. That you did an absurd amount of drugs. I'm quite proud.
Well, that was actually a lot of fun. Yeah, that was pretty fucking rad.
Speaking of which, someone moved my WD-40, and it's on the top shelf, and I can't reach. Would you mind?
You know what, Dale? You're being abnormally nice to me today, so I'm going to comply.
Thank you, Archie.
I'm very suspicious that he's being as...
It's nice to have a creator I can be proud of.
So I'm gonna get his fucking WD-40, his fucking whippets. If it's on the top shelf, I want to take a close... I feel a little suspicious that the WD-40 got moved to the top shelf. So I kind of want to like do a perception check to see if anything else is up there that shouldn't be up there, or if something's missing that should be there.
Cool, give me a perception check.
Beautiful. It's a 15.
Kind of looks like it probably just got moved up there when they were moving like all the tables out of the way so the truck could get pulled in.
Okay.
Like a lot of things are moved out of the way and not
All right.
quite where they should be.
Okay, Archie's annoyed by that, but he'll fix it when he gets home. He grabs the WD-40, and before I hand it to Dale, can I do a quick insight check on him?
Yeah, you can do an insight on him. And since you made Dale, you can make it with advantage.
Beautiful.
Nobody knows how Dale's programming works better than you do.
That's a
including
17.
Dale. 17?
Yep.
Meets it, beats it. You think that Dale is both glad that you are like moving up in the world a little bit, even if the world is the criminal underworld. He is genuinely like happy to have a creator he can be proud of, but also he can't reach his fix and he needed you to do it for him.
All right, fuck it. Handing him the can. Whatever. He only wants me because I'm useful to him. He's like a fucking house cat.
Dale's going to make an insight on you to see if he can read that. You can give me a perception if you want to oppose that.
I do, actually. What am I rolling for? Deception?
Yeah. A 17.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Dale looks at you. Thank you, Dr. Edric. Puts the straw straight into like where his ear would be. There's a like little tiny pinhole-sized hole. And presses the nozzle.
Archie hasn't heard Dale use his full title since he was created. And it does something to Archie's ego a little bit.
Really gets the brain moving. Dr. Edric, do you remember when you patched me into the security cameras?
Yeah, what? Did you see something last night, Dale?
I didn't see anything last night. I just thought I'd let you know that Sid should be here in 7, 6,
oh, God.
5,
oh, fucking
4,
shit.
3,
You couldn't have told me this
2,
sooner, Dale?
1.
Hey,
Well,
Sid.
I wasn't fully online.
Hey, Sid, yeah. You can come in.
Sid comes in. Got your cut, Archie.
Ooh, thank God.
And he throws a duffel bag over to you.
I catch it, and with my 11 strength score, I kind of just like fall back a little bit. Like not fully. I don't fully like get knocked off my feet, but it's a lot heavier than I anticipated it.
Yeah, this is, you can tell this is filled with 100 cred sticks.
Jesus.
We got a little bit more than we expected for them.
How much
So,
more?
you're a bright lad. Why don't you look in the bag and figure it out? Fermi calculations should be right up your alley.
All right, I'm gonna zip open that bag and take a peek.
All right. For those of our audience and perhaps our players who are not aware, a Fermi calculation is where you calculate the entire the entire count of a volume of things by taking a select portion of it and then extrapolating based on that. Go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
All right.
And you can make this with proficiency since this is just basic math. For you, anyways.
Girl. That's a 17.
17? I'm going to say, in addition to the 17, with Dale being so kind to you, you can take a D4 of potent aptitude.
Dale being nice for once is doing me a solid. And that's a 2. That brings me to a 19.
Wonderful. That was just for free and for fun. DC was only a 12.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Looking at these, knowing these are 100 cred sticks, scooping out a handful, easily 300,000 credits.
Okay. Fuck. I feel like my reaction right now is pretty similar to Archie's right now because holy fucking shit, that's money. Oh my god.
Gil did ask me to pass along a little bit of a message though, and it's not, but it could be good news depending on how you look at it.
What does Gil want now?
Seems like the shop's not quite turning out to be the investment he thought it was going to be. He wants to move forward your payment scale. He said he's going to cut any further interest.
So what, does that mean I'm shutting down?
Well, it means he's going to be selling his stake in about a month.
To who? That wasn't our deal, Sid.
Well, he wanted me to let you know so you could have, what did they say? First dibs?
Wait, so I could buy him out?
You could buy him out.
Fuck.
And he sent me here you go. And a little document appears on your data pad.
All right.
It is
I'm opening
the
it up.
bill. It is your loan bill in full. You currently owe 356,000 credits.
Fuck.
He said he'd cut you a deal if you can pay in cash.
What's the deal?
30% off.
It's not bad. Fuck. That would fuck, that'd do a lot. Does he have anyone in mind or other than me who you'd sell to?
Whoever bids the highest. But
To be honest with you, Sid, do you know if anyone would be interested in buying him out other than me?
I hear the consortium's buying up small businesses left and right.
Fuck, we can't afford to let that happen.
No, we really can't.
I don't think I have much of a choice then, do I, Sid?
I mean, you could sell your stake too, Archie. If they'd pay 300 for half of it, imagine how much you could make there. You could walk away with 600,000 credits in your pocket. That's enough to live on for a good few years.
I don't think I'm ready to give this all up yet, though.
Right. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I can tell you what I'd do.
What'd you do then?
I'd find some enterprising soul that I knew I could trust to buy him out. That way I got to keep a little emergency fund in my own pockets and had a friend with me and had a friend working side by side with me.
Do you have any recommendations?
I can't tell you who to trust, Archie. I barely know myself. But I know I can trust you. Ain't that right, kid?
I got you, Sid.
Oh, I'm sure you'll do what's right. And hey,
You're the only one who knows my fucking name at this point, so shit.
yeah, I finally got it, didn't I? It's not Eddie, it's Archie.
You did. It's Archie.
Yeah, you earned that, kid. You earned that.
Yeah.
Speaking of earned that, we realized that your bike might have been a little bit conspicuous. Maybe yesterday wasn't the right time for the gift.
Yeah, I was probably thinking the same thing, but couldn't really do anything much about it in the heat of the moment, so
It's all right. So Tony and I
got caught.
Tony and I are whipping up a little bonus for you.
All right.
I think you'll like it.
Nice. All right, Sid. I gotta go find my parents.
Yeah.
Closing up
Can I
early
give you?
today,
Can
so-
I give you a ride? Can I give you a ride?
No. I think I can. I think I can walk. They're kind of up there, so what they don't know won't hurt them. So
Hey, that's a good policy.
yeah.
And what you do know could. So you might want
Exactly. Yeah.
to,
Yeah.
lock it up.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Would you like? Well, hey, you. You did pretty well with the driving yesterday, and it seems to me like the giggle dust was a big bit of that.
Yeah.
I got
Maybe
a
a
bag
little
here. I got a little bit here if you want some.
How much?
Call it a tip for all
I'll
the
take
good work you've done. And he tosses you a baggie with 3 doses of giggle dust.
All right. On my way out, up to my parents' level, I want to open up my data pad and send a quick message to Tony, being like, "Hey, need to talk later. I have a business offer I can't really pass up right now. I need your help."
You get a message back pretty quickly, like within 2 to 5 minutes. Yeah, I'll be in the lab all day if you want to come down.
All right, I'll meet up with you later.
All right. So you want to do around 5? I can place a food order. Maybe you could pick it up and bring it in with you.
Perfect. I'll be there.
All right. And you head out to your parents.
Oh wait, before I do that,
Yes.
can I hide the duffel bag full of the money?
Cool. Where are you hiding it?
I feel like there might be a latch that goes to some crawl space storage that
Like
maybe
where all your cabling and stuff is run through.
yeah, that's a little bit more hidden that people can't really like see out of their like perception.
100%. Yeah, you can toss it down there. I'm gonna say I don't think your crawl space has a lock installed. This isn't like a smuggler's compartment.
Yeah.
But you can give me a either sleight of hand or stealth check to try to hide this away in some of the cabling.
It's
I'll say if you want to take it out of this like red duffel bag and hide these like sticks individually, that I'll give you advantage.
I'll do that.
Cool.
Stealth and sleight of hand are the same. And that's gonna be an 18.
18, pretty good.
Yep.
All right. You get ready to head out for the day. Dale looks over at you. You turning me off when you leave again, boss?
Just for now, yeah. I'm gonna come back later and pick you up though.
Do you have to?
You know what? No. Fuck it. You can stay here. I'll turn you on later back and I'll brief you on what happens. So
Great, thank you.
and I power him down. The death.
Well, you did just lie to him and tell him he could stay on.
No, I said he could stay here. I didn't say he could stay on.
Okay, he was asking to stay turned on, and you said yes.
Oh, then he can
That's what I heard.
check on that. He can stay on.
Okay, cool.
I might need Dale. If anything happens, if you see anything weird, you gotta contact me. I'll be back.
All right. My left my motor in my left hip isn't working so great. Do you think you could wheel me over to the desktop first so I can call you from it?
Yeah,
Thank you.
Sure.
And I'd really love a few upgrades with that extra money.
You know, Dale, when everything with the lease and the loans get settled in and we start making a bit more money, then yeah, those upgrades are definitely on the table. I promise you, bud.
I did the math, Archie. You'll still have 50,000 credits left after buying the building.
You'll get those upgrades. I just want to get everything with the loans settled first through. Make sure nothing falls through.
Yes, no. Yep. I'll keep the shop safe.
I kind of
shop safe.
I take the gun that's strapped under the counter and I slide it towards him. I'm like, just in case anything happens.
This is like a blaster shotgun, blaster rifle kind of thing.
Yeah.
We'll say shotgun, just because I like robot with a shotgun.
Of a tiny 3-foot robot with a fucking rifle. Beautiful. I love it. I'm obsessed. Anyway.
Anyone comes through the door. Well, is there anyone who I shouldn't shoot if they come through the door?
Tony, Sid, or Gil.
Don't shoot Tony.
Don't
Sid,
shoot any of them.
I'm assuming if they bring someone, I shouldn't shoot them too. I understand. No. I understand how this works. I don't need excuses to shoot someone.
Unless you think they're doing some shady shit, you don't shoot to kill.
Shoot to maim?
Yes. I want it. If they're doing anything seedy, I want answers first.
You're a good boss, Dr. Edric.
You're a good bot, Dale.
I'm so
You're
proud.
my best friend.
I'm so proud to finally be living up to our potential.
Okay. And Archie's gonna start heading over to his parents.
All right, Archie, you head out to your parents. Do you text them that you're on your way?
Yeah.
Which
I
one?
them the message.
Mom or dad?
Dad.
Dad?
Yeah.
All right. I'll be in the workshop when you get here. I've got a little bit of a surprise.
Okay. Once I get to their place, I head into the workshop.
Yeah, you walk into the workshop. You see your dad has a welding mask on, blowtorch in hand. It's you can see the sparks flying, and we cut to Yakruta, now ensconced in the consortium barracks on the 3rd floor. All right, Yak, we have to know anything you know about. Like, did you? I know you get to your drops pretty early. Did you see anything? Was there anything odd about the message?
There wasn't anything odd about the message, but I think when I was near my dead drop, there was somebody, like I had saw somebody around the area. I can't remember if it was before or after, but sometime around the time when I got to the drop. I mean, I was hidden, but...
All right. But you said you saw someone nearby? Do you have a description? Where'd they go after when you saw them walk away?
Well, I can provide you the information from the drop if that helps. But there was no. I don't have a.
I'm sure you burned the letter.
Yeah, I just have my personal notes about it.
Wonderful.
But I did dispose of it, same as I would anything else.
All right. Yeah.
I mean, what kind of spy would I be if I kept information and missives laying around?
No. You did the right thing, and it always just it's bothersome when good procedure works against us. Damn, we lost Yak again.
Absolutely devastating.
All right. So what we're... Oh, wait. All right, and they're back.
Yes.
Everything hates me. I do not understand what's happening.
It's okay. If you missed it, what he said was it's just bothersome when good operating procedure ends up working against us.
Well, I had assumed it was one of our own agents since it was, it's a dead drop location.
No, you did everything right, Yak. You're fine. I don't know. I don't know where we go from here. Because if they know where one dead drop is, who says they don't know where more are? And if they were able to give you false information, that means they had a chance to get the information you were supposed to get.
Yeah, because I had thought that I was put on the bike theft thing.
Yeah, that's what you were supposed to be doing. And here, I understand why we do the dead drops, information security and all that, and it's easier than hauling you in here every time we have to give you a mission,
Yeah,
But
I mean, I was early to my dead drop, so maybe that's why. Maybe I got somebody else's, but...
Well, no, I can tell you right now, this goes against our interests. It's worked out in a way, the Synarchy is cooperating with us fully, which is nice. They're even letting us have some of our agents do investigations alongside theirs. But I'm just worried that there's going to be another time where, well, you get a mission that doesn't advance our interests.
Well, I do think that they're connected. The bikes and the thing that just happened.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
I cut for a second there.
No, I was just telling him that I
Okay.
think that the bikes and the robbery were related.
Oh.
Well-
Well, I guess it was a biker gang that pulled up and took the truck from testimony. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Did you see where they went back to?
Yeah, I did.
But where? Who did you know who's involved?
I know some names.
Shit, give me the fucking list. God damn.
Yeah, so there's
this is better than I could have hoped for. At least we get something out of this whole fucking mess.
There's this rookie kid, pretty good driver though. He's got this shop that he runs. I think his name was Artie. Augie. Archie, that's the one. Archie.
All right, got it.
Yeah, and then a guy named Tony
Archie, Tony,
and
all right.
Sid. The
Sid.
shop was full of bikes.
Shit. Where's the shop at? Did you get the name of the shop?
Oh, hell, I gotta remember it personally. Yes, but I don't remember. Dr. Archie's something. I think.
I'll let you know the only signage you saw on the outside of the shop was a letter C.
Oh, that's right, because you got the broken sign. That's right.
Because some kid threw fucking rocks at it.
Yeah, so I'll tell him that. Like, I think the signs broke, only the letter C was lit up, but it seemed like the rookie kid owned it, so.
Shit, okay. Shop owned by someone named Archie. Let us see on the sign. Did you catch the level?
Oh, I don't think I remember the level personally either.
Ah, damn. That's all right. Well, shit. It's enough for the number crunching bots to run through. You know.
Yeah. Well, hey. I did end up with a droid that was connected to the truck. Maybe they are still feeding back and forth to each other. You might be able to pinpoint the location there. But you can't keep it.
Yek.
Dio is mine.
Yek. You are my new favorite agent.
I thought I was always your favorite, but thanks for the ego boost, I suppose.
Well, I always told you were, but I tell everyone they're my favorite. I mean it for real this time.
She'll flip out her little pencil pocket protected notebook, paper notebook that she uses because it's not connected to anything and is easy to burn, and give the information from the dead drop as well.
Cool.
About the baseline human, the average height, not about the bikes, cooperation between the syndicate and the consortium, steal chits from charity, aid with the robbery, passphrase being Bluebird, let the syndicate take the chits, roughly 500,000 of them, I think. I don't know what that number's supposed to mean. Then the synarchy.
500,000 chits.
Yeah.
Like
the Synarchy would be wounded and disgraced, and a string of zeros.
Oh, buddy. Holy, you just cut again. Or at least your audio did. Oh, wait. No, everyone's audio is cut for me, I think. Someone say something.
I'm on mute.
Oh, okay. That's all.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
also
We're
muted.
Okay.
being respectful.
I was like, no, I appreciate you guys being respectful. I just saw you talking and didn't see the muted microphone next to yours. I forgot your mic has a manual mute.
It does.
So I was like, oh no, I've gone deaf. It wasn't Holy. Well, I think that's actually probably where we'll cut for the night, gang. Only.
Let her come back! Let her try to come back!
Our back chat kills me sometimes. The only thing found in Archie's apartment was cans of Spam and Head and Shoulders.
No! No!
I was gonna say some cans of
not Head and
WD-40 too. No, you.
Empty cans by the time they get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dale's a fucking crackhead.
Oh.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing robots don't actually have a limbic system, so they can't OD.
Yeah, I'm just imagining a teeny tiny little
that's the fucking
like
takeaway from this.
I also realized just now that I've been saying WD-40 when I mean cans of pressurized air.
whippets, yeah.
Whippets. We're familiar.
But I keep thinking about Wall-E, but more janky with a gigantic shotgun doing whippets, saying, I'll watch out for Tony. I'll watch out for Tony.
I'm picturing the robot from Treasure Planet, actually.
That's exactly what I was thinking. That is exactly
That is way more
that
accurate.
in my brain. You are in
All
my
right.
skull. I don't like it.
All right. But thank you for watching tonight. We've had a great time. We are going to go ahead and end our show here on this note of Archie almost being sold out. But, thanks to little Billy across the street, a lot of the identifying information was not present.
Now we just gotta smash the sign even more.
All right.
Take it down.
We will catch you guys in 2 weeks with more Concentricity. We are on a break right now for Eberron, our Guild of Destinies campaign, as some of our members are moving and getting internet sorted out. But we will be back on June 5th or July 5th. I don't know. I'm bad at dates. We'll be back 2 weeks from today with more Concentricity Echoes of Eden. Tomorrow we have our Trevor Project charity stream. Please stop in for that. We will be beginning at, I believe, 3 EST or 3 PST. No. All right. I have to check our schedule here. I'm so sorry, gang. 11 a.m. CST, noon EST. And you'll be able to see our lovely Hooli, founder of the channel, GM, produces games, runs games, plays games, running a Awfully Queer Heroes pirate adventure. There are bonuses for our players if you donate, and there are...
Did Chip just cut out? Oh, no.
There is a donors game up for grabs for our top 4 donors, run by yours truly. Time, I am going to throw myself out of my window. We have a lovely new prize on offer, which is a free session from yours truly of almost any game you'd like to play through Start Playing Games. Thank you, Well, I guess I don't have anyone to thank for that except for myself. But thanks to all our lovely have given prizes for the donation raffle. We've got some very fun prizes. You can check those out on our affiliate page. And we will see you tomorrow. Have a good night, gang.